I would now like to invite our next guest speaker, Mr. David Cameron, to speak on delivering curriculum for excellence and maintaining faith in the schools. David is an independent consultant and the director of the Real David Cameron Limited, is a prominent speaker on education in Scotland and has several years of experience advising local authorities and government bodies on the best practices in childcare and curriculum for excellence. It is a pleasure to have Mr. Cameron with us today and give us the opportunity to benefit from his talk. Mr. Cameron.
Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. My mother advised me that when you come to occasions like this, nobody's here to hear me. You're all here to see your children. You're all here to enjoy the wonderful performances that they gave, and you're all here to see them getting awards. So my mother's advice to me, keep it short. So I will keep it short, but there are some things I want to say, and some of them I think are important for you to hear. I think the first thing to say is that every single country in the developed world just now is wrestling with two challenges. They want to have an education system which enables young people to meet the challenges of the future. And that means that we need to have an education system which enables our children to ask questions, to challenge, to be creative and to be innovative. Because in a world of constant change, the learner will inherit the earth, while the learned will remain beautifully equipped, but for a world that no longer exists. And the other challenge that we're dealing with is how to preserve some sense of heritage and of community. It was interesting to hear the Imam speak of this quest for identity, of this need for us to know who we are and what we belong to. And what your school is trying to do, I think, is to bring together these two challenges. Your school is trying to bring together an education for the 21st century. And you've seen the exciting use of technology. You've seen the confidence that these young learners bring to the stage. You've seen the capacity that they have to perform, to recall, and to show understanding. You've seen the quality of the teachers that you have in the school. And if I may say so, you've also seen the outstanding contribution from the school administrator, who is clearly a key member of the team and someone who thinks as much about learning as she does about administration. But these two aims that you have, I think, will pose challenges for you, because these young people will not accept all of the traditions as they grow. They will ask questions, they will challenge, but my belief is that that will make your culture and your community stronger. I believe that a true faith and a strong faith is not one which puts down barriers and isolates itself. I believe that a true faith and a strong faith is one which opens doors and throws gates wide, so that the benefits that they bring, the values, the philosophies that they have, are there for others to share. I believe that a strong culture, a strong faith, and a strong community wants to play its part in a multicultural world. And for me, one of the great benefits of Al-Qalam is the idea that you strengthen that sense of who you are as a community. You strengthen that faith that you have in the last prophet, in Allah, but you also open up your young people to a much wider world. Technology plays its part in that. Inquiry plays its part in that. But what you do is you create a safe environment where young people enter into a world of change with a sense of values, a sense of belief, a sense of security. And what you do around that community of young people is give them the love, the respect, and the support which allow them to grow within that environment. What you're doing in this school, which is truly important, is you are trusting to your children. You're trusting that your children will gain all of the benefits which the school offers and will emerge. And I hope that these young people will revitalise the Muslim community in Glasgow, in Scotland, and beyond. I hope that you will have a generation of young people who can play a part within the Muslim community, but play a much larger part outside of it. And that's the ambition that was set for the school from the outset. Tonight is a night for pride. It's a night for celebration. But I think it's also a night for understanding the sheer ambition of what you have begun to do here. You've attempted to bring together the strengths of an ancient and well-established set of beliefs, a faith which has endured the passage of time and many, many changes. You've attempted to bring that together with a sense of who we need to be now. And I think the note that Brother Shoaib set at the start of the evening, this is a community which wants to make itself strong in order that it can make a contribution to that community, but also to the nation of which you are proudly part. Thank you for honouring me with this invitation. Thank you for your patience in listening to me. But above all, thank you for your faith. Thank you for your ambition. And thank you for the trust that you're placing in your young people. They will grow and they will show you that that trust has been well placed. Inshallah.